Welcome to the first page of your budget project. Now, in order to complete this page, you should have done your career project. And at the end of your career project, you should have chosen a career. You should know the level of education for that career, and you should know the yearly salary. Now, in order to find that, the name of the career, you can go back to the career project and find that, the level of education and the yearly salary you can find by going to bls.gov and searching that. That should already be done, so we're not going to talk about it more in this page. But basically, you're starting your income page with the listing of your career, the level of education. That means how much school does it require? Does it require 2 years of college, 4 years of college? Does it require a master's degree or a doctorate degree, professional? And then the yearly salary. For this project, don't take the high end of your yearly salary. And don't even take the average of your yearly salary. You're going to take the bottom end of your yearly salary. When you start your first job, you are not going to be making what the average person makes in that career. So if you're starting off as an average teacher, you would start off as a beginning teacher your first year. And this project is kind of trying to simulate your first year out on your own as an adult in your first job. So take the lower end of your yearly salary. That will give you a more realistic feel for the budget project. Now, this next section is going to talk about your paycheck. Now, there are some videos listed on this page to talk about what your paycheck is like and how things get taken out of your paycheck. Just because you get paid so much a month does not mean you get that in your paycheck. There's a lot of deductions. Deductions is money coming out of your paycheck for different reasons. And you'll see here, there's a lot of reasons that part of your paycheck goes away. Federal income tax, we pay taxes to our country. Social Security tax, we pay Social Security for the future you and for elderly people no longer working. Same thing with Medicare. We take Medicare out of our check to pay for us later in life when we are not working and we need health care. State income tax. In New Hampshire, we don't have a state income tax, but most states do. So they would take out a state income tax. City income tax, we also don't do that here, but some states do. And deductions, things like your health insurance, your retirement, and your savings. We're going to do a random $500, like just a blanket amount. And then your monthly net pay. So gross pay is what you get before your deductions. Net pay is what you get after your deductions. That's what you'll actually get to spend at home in your budget, because your gross pay is only what you're paid, but that takes out a lot of money for all of these deductions. Now, you're going to use this calculator here to find your pay. So first thing you need to do is move your yearly salary down to annual income. Annual means per year. Income means money coming in from your job. You're going to put it in this space right here. Okay? Now, when you click on this blue link, remember that when you click on a blue link, you need to press Control and click so that this pops up. If you don't press Control, it will not pop up. Now, when you open this up, you are going to see a calculator. And what you need to do is to adjust that calculator so that you can change the amount you make per year here. Your pay frequency, you're going to change till monthly. You're going to keep single because your first job, usually when you grow up and you graduate from college, you are single. Leave all of this the same. And go down to the bottom to calculate. So I'm going to assume I'm making $60,000 a year, but right here, you would put in your yearly income, and that's going to be different for every one of you. Once you get that, you're going to press, and you get, don't forget, monthly and single. Calculate. Once you calculate, it's going to give you the answers for your budget sheet. Here you go is your answers. So your gross pay would be $5,000 a month. They would take out federal income tax, Social Security tax, Medicare tax, and then your final paycheck would be your net pay. This is showing your net pay, and you're going to put that in your project. So if I go back to the project, you're going to see this same chart right here. All of the same amounts are going to go in here right from that calculator. And you're going to get your monthly net pay. That's what you have to work with. If you forget from this video, you can also look at this example over here. It's showing you to put in your amount, change it to monthly, single, leave the rest the same, and calculate. Okay. Once you have that done and you have your net pay, this next section is talking about college loans. Now, depending on how much college you need for your job, you may have just need on the job training. You may have just a high school diploma, and that is fine to get some jobs. They would teach you the training that you need on the job. Then you would have no school loans because you wouldn't be required to go to college for a high school diploma job. You may go to a 2-year college like Nashua Community College and get a 2-year degree. In that case, you're going to have $150 of school loans per month to pay off your loan. If you go to a 4-year degree, a bachelor's degree at a state college, you're going to have a school loan amount of $300 a month. If you go to a bachelor's degree to a private college, that's kind of like going to a brand name college, right? So when you go shopping for clothes, you can buy regular clothes at a reasonable price, or you can try to get the brand name and pay for the name of the clothes, and that's going to be more expensive. The same goes with colleges. A state college is partially funded by the state, so the tuition for the yearly tuition is cheaper, so the school loans will be cheaper. If you go to a private college, then it means you're paying for the name of it and you're going to pay more in your school loans. So if you're going to a private college, put $400 a month for school loans. If your job requires a master's degree, you're going to put $500 a month for school loans. And if your job requires a professional degree or a doctorate degree, you're going to put $600 a month for school loans. So this would be kind of the jobs like veterinarian or a doctor, anything having to do with being a doctor, a lawyer, things like that. You're going to need an advanced degree. So your school loans are going to be higher because you're going to go to school for longer and you're going to have more money to pay off. Now, why do we have school loans? We have school loans because we can't afford to go to college and just pay cash out of our pocket. It costs thousands of dollars every year to go to college. So you need to borrow money from the bank, and then you need to pay the bank back every month for a lot of years. So that's why each of these is a monthly payment. So every month, if you go to college, you're going to have a monthly fee to pay. Now, that means that some kids are saying, well, I don't want to go to college. I don't want to pay a school loan. That wouldn't also be a kind of good way of thinking about it, because remember, when you get a college education, you're going to be paid more up at this level. Your annual income is going to be more if you have a college degree than if you just have a high school degree. So the more school you have, education is power, and the higher salary you can make. But with that comes, for a temporary amount of time, how many school loans you need to pay back over time. So now down at the bottom, you're going to put your monthly net pay. Where do you get that? You get it up here. Remember, you did the calculation to find out your monthly net pay. So you're going to move that here. Your monthly student loan is going to be depending on the job that you get. The job that you get up at the top, it tells you your education. Base it on that. Look in this chart on the bottom and figure out, well, how much will my school loan average be? If you went to 2-year college, 4-year college, 4-year private college, master's degree, and doctorate. If you only went to high school for your job, then you would have no school loans. Put that here. Now, once you have that here, we will talk on a different video about where you need to move that, because you are going to move that to your final budget page. And if you're going to your to Google Classroom to see where your final budget page is, all the way down at the bottom, monthly budgets and reflections right here. If you open that up, you're going to put all of that information in that budget project. It's going to be slow to open up because it always is when I am recording. But if you click onto this, it'll open up and you're going to put your income and you're going to put your school loan right up near the top. So when this opens up, sorry for the delay, up at the top, you're going to have, wait for it, your yearly salary. So that's what you're going to get from your income page. Your gross monthly wages, that is also from your income page. That's before deductions. And then your net monthly wage, that's after deductions, right over here. It's frozen. And then you're going to put your student loan payment right here, your student loan payment. And throughout the project, you're going to be moving your numbers from each page into this final project. So for instance, you're going to do your apartment next. You'd put your total apartment cost here. You're going to do your car costs. You would put your car costs here. So today you're just going to move your yearly salary, your gross monthly salary, your net monthly salary, and your student loans. And that will be all the information you need from your income page. Okay, so that's the income page. I hope that answers all of your questions. Good luck. Follow the directions. Everything is there for you. If you need to rewatch the video, feel free to do so. Best of luck on your budget project.